Want to be the first to know about the most exciting new mass market tarot and oracle decks coming out this month? I'm Elowyn, and in this latest installment of my new releases series, we'll explore upcoming tarot and oracle decks, highlight intriguing new tarot books, and help you discover which ones might be a perfect match for your tastes. So, grab your glasses if you need them, get comfortable, and stay tuned to find some new favorites to add to your collection. Before we start window shopping, you'll find links in the description below for everything we'll cover today. Some of these are affiliate links. Using the affiliate links doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Releasing on June 2nd is Sun Steeped, a golden hour infused affirmation deck. The deck will have 54 cards and come with a 64-page full-color guidebook. It will retail for $19.95 in the US and is published by Rewilding. The cards explore themes of childlike wonder and new beginnings, offer affirmations that challenge negative self-perceptions, and explore newfound determination, self-realization, and loving awareness. The guidebook aids in capturing the transformative moments of sunrise and sunset that encourage and inspire us to grow into our most powerful and capable selves. So here you can see what looks like a mock-up of the box, a two-piece hard box with finger cutouts. And on one of the cards it says, "I have the grace to know when it's time to let go." That's a good message. My word is golden. I am present with the cycles of sunshine and moon time. And we already read this card off. I like the graphics on that. There is so much potential for me to grow. I had my strength within me the whole time. That's a sweet illustration there. And here we can see some more of these cards. And then we have examples of the write-ups from the guidebook and some additional cards. So that's a look at the Sun Steeped Affirmation deck. Releasing on June 2nd is Protection Spells, 36 cards for magical self-defense. This deck will retail for $12.95 in the US and is published by Wiser. And it looks like it won't come with a guidebook because the write-ups will be on the cards themselves. From the beloved author of Encyclopedia of 5,000 Spells comes a powerful deck of 36 cards for magical protection. The world may be filled with dangers, but it is also filled with ancient and powerful forces that serve as antidotes and protective devices. These magical forces include crystals, herbs, amulets, sacred beings, and even colors and numbers. Magic spells enable us to harness these forces for our own benefit. Let these cards guide you towards safety, security, and embracing your own personal power. So here you can see the box. It's a slide-out type of box, and the cards are a smaller size. I love this beautiful dark green. It's kind of like a foresty green. And here's an example of a card. So the card back or front, however you want to see it, would be that beautiful snake up at the top with the moon phases behind it. And this one is for Fiery Wall of Protection oil. And then it tells you how to invoke the blessings and how to create the oil. And then here we have a different snake, so each image of a snake will be different. And this one is for Van oil. Once again, telling you the blessings of Van and then how to create it. Florida water. Special home protection charm. That's a beautiful snake. Archangel of Protection, and this is for invoking Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael. This one with a beautiful purple snake is Quick Fix Salt and Pepper Protection Powder. So this is cool. I could see asking what kind of protection do I need right now or around a certain situation or location and pulling one of these cards as a suggestion. And it looks like we have a video, so let's check this out. Okay, front of the box, back, and here we can see how it slides out. And there is a snake, so the illustrated portion. Looks like we have some gold gilding or edging on it. And there are the protection spells on the back. So everything you need on one card. Crystal protection. So various crystals that you can use for protection. And here they're gonna pull some of them out. So very nice. Now, I didn't see an artist listed, so I did run this through an AI detector, and it did not detect any AI. Now, it didn't look like AI artwork, but I just wanted to double check since I didn't see an artist listed. So here we can see some more. Colors of protection, number of protection, lunar 13, boundary of protection. I love these snake illustrations, very beautiful. So that's a look at protection spells. Releasing on June 2nd is the Oracle of Rewilding, pathways to renew our kinship with all things. This deck will retail for $24.95 in the US and is published by Wiser Books. The guidebook will be 176 pages and there will be 44 cards in the deck. An exquisite bestiary oracle that combines vintage photographs with animal spirit paintings imbued with a surrealism that provokes reflection on our deep kinship with all beings. This oracle is part of an ancient primordial story of profound kinship that intimately connects human and animal worlds. The oracle leads us to consciously cultivate a visionary relationship with the world, a kinship with all things. We must rewild ourselves for the preservation of all. The imagined, uncanny, even strange animal-human hybrids in this card deck represent the trickster at a time of chaos and disruption, and speak to a unity of being and hope. The artist's paintings employ glass plate negatives from 1880 to 1920, an era where there was an excitement about Darwin's findings that emotions exist in both humans and animals. Concepts of land conservation and wildlife preservation emerged at this time, along with modernism in the arts and the invention of photography and X-rays. Seances, spirit photography, a myriad of ideas about animal magnetism and occultism became popular. This deck presents universal animal archetypes and the symbolic qualities they represent. The full color guidebook features stories, symbols, fairy tales, poems, and myths, and explores each of the cards' meanings in depth, offering a variety of ways to consult the cards. So let's check this deck out. Here we have what looks like a hard box, and one card reads Innocence. Another look at the box. Becoming. Changeling. Confirmation. Loyalty. And for sure we can see this mix of animal and human. And there are the backs of the cards. Oh, we have a video. Let's check this out. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty big box. Look at that. 2-piece hard box, finger cutouts. The back. Oh, the inside had a rabbit. Okay, so the box is bigger to fit the book. We have full color pictures on that guidebook. Looks like a chunky guidebook. Gilding, gold gilding on these. And a look at these cards. Makes me think of the animal nature within the human and the emotional nature within animals. Compassion, protection, hunter. So we have keywords on there. Burning bright. So here's another look at that artwork. Ooh, check out that summoning. Lost and found. Double vision. And here we can see an example of the write-up. So we have the card name and then statement below, a description of the picture and what is in it. And then we have keywords, and then it has a quote from William Blake, and then the write-up. Nice. And then another deck created by this artist is the Radiant Tarot. So that's a look at the Oracle of Rewilding. Releasing on June 3rd is the Witch's Shadow Work Oracle. 40 cards for wandering through the forest of your subconscious. This deck will retail for $24.99 in the US and is published by Watkins Publishing. The guidebook will be 128 pages. A must-have for all witches and wanderers, this deck brings together Jungian psychology, witchcraft, timeless archetypes, fairy tales, mythic landscapes, earth energies, and folklore to gently guide you to discover the magic and power of the shadow self. Pick a card and discover moon goddesses, bird souls, wolves, rebels, water spirits, archetypes, wild elements, and magical creatures, all intertwined in 40 gorgeous watercolor artworks. Each artwork is full of many hidden meanings and associations which help you explore your shadow self, psychologically and magically. The cards are divided into 4 suits: the invisible world, the dream world, the natural world, and the imagined world. The guidebook will go into more detail with a description of each of the cards' main themes and messages, an affirmation, and an activity such as lucid dreaming, breath work, moon rituals, tree wisdom, art therapy, mandalas, and so much more. Now here is a look at the artwork. I assume this is the front box cover. Unfortunately, we don't have more artwork here, and I did check the publisher's website and they only have this image as of now as well. So I do want to show you that if that artwork looks familiar, it's because that is the same artist that worked on the very popular Seasons of the Witch decks. So that should give you an idea of their artwork style, and by now you probably know if you like it or not. So that's a look at the Witch's Shadow Work Oracle. Releasing on June 8th is Odyssey Oracle. This deck will retail for $21.95 in the US and is published by Llewellyn. The guidebook will be 128 pages and written by Charles Harrington, who also worked on Incubus Tarot, Tarot of the Vampires, as well as many others. And in this deck, an episode from the Odyssey is depicted in each card. Through the cards, you will experience an epic spiritual journey that transforms you and provides the answers you seek. And Charles Harrington provides a card-by-card analysis in the companion book. Now, the artist of this deck has worked on many other popular decks, so here are some examples of them. You may have some of these decks or enjoy them. Most recently, I believe, is that Alice in Wonderland Oracle, and many, many others. So let's check out this artwork. Here we can see 18 God Hermes. And then we can see the beautiful cover artwork for the box. Backs of the cards. Here we have 4 Calypso. And then check out this card. And the mermaids. The ship sinks. Excellent artist. Those beautiful colors in that. So very nice and a cool concept. So that's a look at Odyssey Oracle. Releasing on June 8th will be the Pocket Edition of Alice the Wonderland Oracle. This deck will retail for $18.95 in the US and is published by Blue Angel but distributed by Llewellyn in the US. The guidebook will be 52 pages. So this is a deck that's already been out, but now you're going to have a small version of it. And so here you can see a taste of this artwork. And for these cards, they have a bit of the write-up on the back of the cards, so it's all right there. And here's a look at the small, cute box. That's really cute. And one of the cards. Once again, right up on the backs of the cards. And a look at all of it, so a little pocket-size guidebook, yet we still have some of the write-up on the backs of the cards. And another look at some of those cards and the box. Nice, beautiful colors. And the writer is Lucy Cavendish, and the artist is Jasmine Becket-Griffith. So that's a look at Alice the Wonderland Oracle Pocket Edition. Releasing on June 10th is Seasonal Power Tarot. This deck will retail for $22.99 in the US and is published by CICO Books. The guidebook will be 64 pages. Join tarot card reader and teacher Leah Vanderveldt and let the magic of nature and its cycles be your guide. This deck is an active, intuitive tool to align with the energetic shifts throughout the year to discover a deeper understanding of yourself and unlock your self-expression for personal growth. With unique artworks that are packed with meaning, the major arcana are connected to the astrological seasons, while the 4 suits of the minor arcana connect to spring, summer, fall, and winter. The guidebook provides detailed interpretations for all cards, along with upright and reversed meanings. You may find a creative practice, astrological association, and modality to embody the energy of the cards. There's also explanations for how to use the deck and establish a daily tarot ritual. Spreads include your card of the year and daily, weekly, monthly, solstice, and equinox check-ins. So here we can see the box and that guidebook as well as some of the cards. And here are the spreads that it mentioned. So we have full color in the guidebook with photos of the cards. Here we can see the Hierophant, and it lists the astrological association, gives the upright and reverse meanings, and also has a practice listed under it, as well as a reflection. And it follows the same format for the Lover's card over there. So those are major arcana cards. And here we have minors, so shorter write-up for the minors. But here we can see, for example, Nine of Wands, it lists a keyword, perseverance. It looks like it also has those keywords on the cards if these pictures in the guidebook are accurate. So it also lists the astrological association when applicable for the minor arcana. It has upright and reverse meanings. It also has the practice and reflections for those as well, just shorter. And the difference with the court cards is that it lists the elemental associations and does not have the keywords on the cards like it did in the minors. So that's a look at Seasonal Power Tarot. Releasing on June 10th is the Pocket Edition of the Psychic Tarot. This deck will retail for $17.99 in the US and is published by Hay House. This pocket-sized portable version of a best-selling oracle deck combines tarot principles with psychic development techniques to strengthen your intuition. So very nice, it comes in a tin. And here you can see how they've changed things. So normally number 17 would be the star in tarot, but here we have it called Hope, which fits perfectly for the star. And then here we have 5 financial and material changes, 9 spiritual strength, 6 third eye chakra, and 14 patience, which would normally be temperance. And 1 passion ignited. Now the author is John Holland, and John Holland is a psychic medium, and he spent the last 20 years training and honing his gifts, which has made him one of the most sought-after professional mediums on the world stage. And here we can see another card, Awareness. So if you enjoy the full-size version, now you can have an on-the-go version. So that's a look at the Psychic Tarot Pocket Oracle. Releasing on June 10th is Songs of the Stones Oracle, cards to connect to the stones and spirit of the earth. This deck will retail for $27.95 in the US and is published by Watkins Publishing. The guidebook will be 128 pages. Following on from the Earth Alchemy Oracle, this beautiful card deck, created with natural dyes, will connect you with the transformative and healing power of Mother Earth. This beautiful deck is a portal to inner healing, love, and connection to the earth. These 50 transformative cards, with illustrations created using natural dyes, reveal stones, gems, plants, animals, and birds. A detailed guidebook explains how to work with them to direct your intuition. So they've only given us one image here, and I did check the website of the publishers and did not see any more images there as well. So that is all we have for now. But the creator of this deck also created the mentioned Earth Alchemy Oracle card deck. And here we can see some of the artwork for that one. So that's a look at Songs of the Stones Oracle. Releasing on June 10th is Star-Crossed, a love and romance astrological oracle deck. This deck will retail for $24.99 in the US and is published by S&S Simon Element. Harness the power of the cosmos with this unique oracle deck and guidebook that uses principles of astrology to inform your romantic relationships. This oracle deck and guidebook features cards for the 12 planets, 12 zodiac signs, 12 houses, and 6 aspects. Each card offers a unique message and action step to nurture healthy relationships. This deck provides thought exercises, journal prompts, and strategies to help you achieve your romantic goals. And there will be 44 brightly designed cards in the deck. So here we can see what I assume is the box cover, and then the back. And down here, we have some more of this artwork, more of the images, and about the author. Now, I did check the publisher's website, and I didn't see any more images than that, so that is all they're showing us for now. So that's a look at Star-Crossed. Releasing on June 10th is the Listening Oracle deck. This deck will retail for $24.99 in the US and is published by Andrews McMill Publishing. The guidebook will be 176 pages. Illustrator and tarot enthusiast Letty Jane Rennenkamp returns with an exciting new deck, this time for their fellow artists and creatives. The Listening Oracle deck was designed with the intention of guiding users through the creative process by representing milestones in the path of making art or living a fully examined life. As a lifelong artist, Letty has ridden the wild ups and downs of creation for most of her life. She still strives to make sense of the times it doesn't feel good and the times it does, as most artists do. In these moments when you are feeling blocked, vulnerable, or otherwise uninspired, the Listening Oracle deck invites you to pull a card before sitting down to write, paint, or draw. Unique in its circular format and mixed media art, each card is ready to guide you gently into your next big breakthrough. So let's check this out. 2-piece hard box with finger cutouts. Back of the box. And here we have the round card, 1 self. 2 sowing seeds. 3 inspiration strikes. And I love this, don't fear the outcome. That is a great message for creative work. Find focus, and here we can see that mixed media approach. Very nice. Now, the creator of this deck also created Many Queens Tarot. So that's a look at the Listening Oracle deck. And now for a 45-second word from our sponsor, that's me. I'd love to help you gain insights, find clarity, and empower yourself to make choices aligned with your highest goals and aspirations. As a certified tarot reader, I offer personalized readings designed to provide powerful guidance, whether you're seeking answers to specific questions or a deeper understanding of your spiritual and life path. To book your tarot reading or purchase your birth chart, please visit my website at elowynlefay.com. If you prefer to connect via email, you can find my contact information in the description below. I'm excited to support you on your journey towards greater clarity and empowerment. Releasing on June 17th is Divine Feminine Archangel Oracle. This deck will retail for $26.95 in the US and is published by Roux Publishing. The guidebook will be 128 pages. Angels are androgynous and can express themselves as male or female, simply embodying masculine or feminine energy. These new angels are called, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Archei, a feminine term for archangels, as they are wisdom keepers of the feminine aspects of the angelic rays. They are stepping forward as our global consciousness is expanding and the world is ready for them. They have always been around, but our patriarchal past made it difficult for us to resonate with them. Angels can help in many practical ways. The 44 cards in this deck are comprised of 13 Master Angel cards and 31 Angelic Wisdom Teaching cards. Each Master card represents one of the 13 Archei. Pulling one of these cards suggests that the angel is drawing your awareness to her presence. See this as an invitation to invoke her powerful healing light. The 31 Angelic Wisdom Teaching cards offer direct insight into the circumstance that you are inquiring about. They offer you guidance for your soul's highest good. By accepting the angel's wisdom teachings, you will receive far more than a message. You will learn to ignite the divine feminine within yourself. So here we can see a 2-piece hard box with finger cutouts and soft pastel colors. And here we can see Ariel, embrace your goddess-given power. Front of the box again, another view of that box. And we can see some more cards here with that glowing, soft artwork. So on the left, we have Haniel, Moon Magic. We already saw Ariel. We have Hope, Manifest Magic. And then we have Christine, Enlightenment. Here's that Ariel card again. And the Christine with all the various symbols in the background. And there's the Haniel image again. And here we can see this card a little bit better. We couldn't see it so well before. And here is Crossing the Threshold, Initiation. Dreams, Decoding Messages. So here's some of the guidebook. We have an introduction. Looks like another page of the intro. And here it says specific reading, Master Angel cards. So here's an example of the write-up. We have a color picture, we have the card name, the statement that is on the card, a bit of a write-up, and then we have additional meanings, actions, and an affirmation. Another example of the write-up, and here as well. So we have about 1.5 page of write-up, and then the other half page is that colored image. Let's see if we have anything else. Okay, so more cards down here, and we have examples of write-ups here as well. So here we can see Earth, Balance and Groundedness, Muriel, Remember Who You Are, Air, Great Idea. So that's a look at Divine Feminine Archangel Oracle. Releasing on June 24th is Enchanted Earth Oracle. This deck will retail for $28.95 in the US and is published by Roux Publishing. The guidebook will be 96 pages. This is a deluxe oracle deck that showcases Amanda Clark's stunning English countryside illustrations, which are inspired by nature. Each of the beautifully illustrated cards reveals the wonders of creatures and plants and serves as a portal to a realm brimming with magic and ancient wisdom. And there will be 36 cards in this deck. I do typically prefer more cards personally, so let's check this out. Here we have what looks like a hard box, and some of the cards, I really love these rich colors. Another look at the front of that box. Beautiful artwork. I really love it. Another look at that box. And here we can see some of the cards and those beautiful card backs. Once again, I love these colors. So we have a card with an owl on it, and it says synchronicity, intuition, wisdom, messages. And then appropriately, we have the rabbit for fertile, indulgence, fertility, abundance. And then we have two other cards, fidelity and blessings. Introduction, so it looks like the guidebook will be full color. Oh, beautiful. You can see the texture of the canvas behind that. So these are painted. I love that. So how to use the cards. Oh, and then we have rituals, and then the significance of the animal messengers. And we have some spreads. Beautiful artwork there. Now here is an example of a write-up. So full color picture of the artwork, and then the card name, the keywords, an affirmation, and then the message, and then a short ritual below that. And it continues that way for the other cards. Oh, that's so cute as well. Beautiful. Guardian, guidance, support, nurturing. Oh, beautiful bear. Illuminate, honesty, transparency, divine order. Oh, that is sweet. I love this card. I love those rich purples with that blue, and of course the owl. And another beautiful piece here. Wonderful artwork. Let's see if we have anything else down here. Okay, so we did see these cards, but this will show you some of the write-ups. Let's read about the owl. So the card name is Wilding, untamed, wild, free. I embrace my wild nature and untamed spirit. The owl brings you blessings of wisdom and a message to trust your unfiltered, authentic inner voice and knowing, guiding your path with clarity. You do not need to be tamed, digestible, or constrained to social norms. You need to be you, unapologetically, wildly, perfectly you. Heed the call of wild nature and break free from limitations. Allow your wildness to guide you towards liberation. Take time to reconnect with the earth. Very nice message there. So that's a look at the beautiful Enchanted Earth Oracle. Releasing on June 28th is the Magic Lantern Sibylla. Learn to read the Vera Sibylla Oracle. This deck will retail for $39.99 in the US and is published by Red Feather. The guidebook will be 352 pages, so a large guidebook. That indeed is a book. Master the Italian Vera Sibylla Oracle with this 52-card illustrated deck and comprehensive guidebook that serves as a year-long learning course. The small Italian oracle cards of La Vera Sibylla, along with many other Sibylla cousins, spread throughout Europe in the 19th century and are read worldwide today. Depicting scenes from 19th century Italy, this is an intimate oracle that speaks about our daily lives, revealing what is to come and gossiping about what is happening in any situation. The first of its kind to be published in English, the Magic Lantern Sibylla features beautiful new cards in the spirit of the original by Anastasia Kashian and a comprehensive guidebook from renowned author Caitlin Matthews. The guidebook is a complete learning course designed to progressively teach beginners to build their reading skills and learn each card in detail over the course of a year. Artist Anastasia Kashian brings a completely new vision to the traditional cards while maintaining their historic charm. Whether in questions of love, work, or play, or in the face of the unexpected, La Vera Sibylla has a reputation of being a shrewd observer and squarely telling the truth. So let's check this out. Very exciting system to explore. So here we have the box, looks like a hard box. And some of the guidebook here. So part 1, approaching the Sibyl's cave, and then introducing Vera Sibylla. And then we get into breaking down the symbolism. And here is an example of a card entry and reading these cards. And here we have a spread. And then here we have a card. So we have the Queen of Hearts symbol at the bottom, and the keyword is rival. And then here we can see some of this original artwork, which is influenced by the past. Here we have 7 of Hearts, scholar. 4 of Clubs, friend. And 4 of Diamonds, falsehood. Let's see if we have anything else. Another look at the cards and the guidebook. Very nice. So exciting. Certainly, if you want to learn Sibylla, this would be a perfect set to do that. So that's a look at the Magic Lantern Sibylla. Quick note here, I covered this deck last month because originally it was going to launch in May, but it looks like now this has been pushed back to June 28th. So if you are interested in this deck, it's now pushed back. And this is Boadicea's Tarot of Earthly Delights by Red Feather. And also, as mentioned in that video, once I get this deck, I will do a flip through video of it so you can check it out. And quickly, I will just show you some images from it, since I did do more of a discussion about it in the last month's video. And this was an indie deck at one time that has now been picked up mass market. So that's a very quick look at the Boadicea's Tarot of Earthly Delights. And now for books. Releasing on June 10th is Tarot as Storyteller, Psychic Development, Cartomancy, and Reading the Web of Fate. This book will retail for $22.99 in the US and is published by Destiny Books. The book will be 320 pages long. In this guide to the art of cartomancy, psychic medium Sally Crow shows novice and seasoned practitioners alike how to read divination cards with greater accuracy and more profound insight. She shares practices to help you develop psychic ability, including empathic protection, body dowsing, utilizing sacred space and divine timing, and how to build your own personal symbolic language. She offers techniques for developing intuition and analytical questioning, providing a clearer picture of the players, situations, and details, and thereby encouraging you to take on the role of storyteller by looking deeply into the symbols and tells that each card holds. Expanding the concept of each card's symbolism, Sally Crow explores the meanings of tarot and oracle cards through activated prayer, spell work, and guided journeys that introduce the major arcana as personal experiences. She also shows you how to pick a deck, cleanse and bless the cards, and properly store them. And she presents many spreads that look at relationships, career guidance, and healing. So let's take a look at this. Here we have the book cover and some of the contents here. More of the contents. Here we have an example, Becoming the Seer, Sacred Space Spray, Creating Sacred Space, Spreads and Layouts. So here we have a seasonal card spread. Then it will get into the Major Arcana. And here's an example of a write-up for the Major Arcana. And with it below, you can see that there is a guided meditation. Once again, a guided meditation for the Magician. And then it talks about numerology and the tarot. So that's a look at Tarot as Storyteller. Now, this isn't a book, but I wanted to include it because I know a lot of people love planners. I certainly do. And this is an oracle-based planner Also soon to be tarot-based planner, because there is a tarot deck coming out for the Woodland Wardens. So this is the Woodland Wardens 2026 weekly planner. And this planner will retail for $16.99 in the US. And it's published by Amber Lotus Publishing, and it will be 224 pages. Stay organized as you navigate life in this gorgeously illustrated planner featuring mystical wisdom from the best-selling Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. So it breaks down the features of this calendar, but I notice here that it says weekly spreads, so it has a section for weekly spreads, it looks like. And it will also include moon phases and illustrations of plant-animal pairs, their symbolism, and writing prompts for the interpretations in your own life. So let's take a quick look. Spiral bound, I love that because I like it when it sits flat. Beautiful front of this planner, back of the planner. Here we can see a nice inside, I love that artwork. And an overall look monthly view. It does list St. Brigid's Day here and the Lunar New Year, as well as some others. And here's a look at the daily planner section. And December. And here we have an example of the animal and a flora with a writing prompt. And another example. Let's see if we have anything else here. Nope. And additionally, there will also be a wall calendar, but this is a little further from books, so I'll just show you quickly. There you can see, for example, here, the bee and the pomegranate for May, and the otter and cattail. So that's a look at the Woodland Wardens 2026 weekly planner and the wall calendar. Releasing on June 24th is Big Deck Energy, the life-changing wisdom of tarot. This book will retail for $19.99 in the US and is published by Collins. The book will be 288 pages. From the best-selling author of Burn Your Shh comes the ultimate guide to unlocking your intuitive power to create the life of your dreams using tarot, whether you're a newbie, pro, or just card curious. For over 30 years, the author has taught thousands of people to read tarot cards using her proven method. Now it's your turn. Most self-help books have connections to the messages of tarot, but these have never been presented together until now. In this book, the author uses practical guidance to demystify the ancient language of the cards, demonstrating how tarot can help you understand the world and your place in it. You'll learn the author's modern interpretations along with Tarot 101 explanations, as well as how to ask questions, work with spreads, and create a dialogue with your deck. This book is a unique hybrid of tarot how-to and spiritual self-help. So that's a look at Big Deck Energy. Before we wrap up our virtual shopping spree, I'd love to hear what's on your tarot wish list this month. If there's something exciting I didn't cover, or if you know of any upcoming releases, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I'm excited to hear about what you're looking forward to. And that wraps up our look at new tarot releases for this month. I hope you enjoyed this virtual shopping spree as much as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And for more, check out the video linked on your screen right now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy deck shopping.